I'm Mr. Katie, Texas Real Estate, and I wanted to take a moment to talk about something that a lot of folks just don't address when it comes to buying or selling a home. Unless you've been living under a rock the last, I don't know, year, you know that interest rates are on the rise. But what does that really mean for buyers and sellers everywhere? And does that mean that when there've been high rates before, no one has ever bought a home or sold a home? I received this email earlier from the Board of Realtors in the Houston area, which Katie is a part of. And essentially, they're saying, the sales have been slow, but in August, we saw that it was slow, but not as slow. And slow being, of course, homes are not selling as quickly as they were a year ago, or 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago. But what is happening is that although prices have been somewhat stuck in 2022 levels, we are still getting good deals by submitting strong offers and justifying them, saying, look, I could go buy your home at 400, but I could also buy your neighbors for 350. I prefer yours. It's a little better renovated, but with the savings, I can turn it into that. So are you going to save me the hassle, or are you going to wait another 60 days to sell yours? And that's all well and good. And for a lot of folks, we help them make it happen. But there's very large number of people that are not even considering coming to the market, even though we can get them a better price, even though the interest rate, honestly, it's right on par with where it's supposed to be on the cycle. That's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is what nobody's talking about. It's the amount of actual money that us as a country are actually saving individually. 3 years ago, we had 30% of our income in savings on average. Not, I didn't have it, maybe you didn't have it, but as a nation, on average, we had 30%. Now, as of April, we were hovering around 4%. Now, at the beginning of September, we're at, I believe it's 3.5%. So what is it? Are we just deliberately not saving money? We're saying, you know what? I'll just get an Uber. I don't have to buy a car. I'll just rent. I don't have to buy a house. I don't have to pay a down payment or closing costs, which are usually 2 to 3%. I don't have to do any of that. I'll just use my money and live paycheck to pay. No, nobody's doing that deliberately. No. Do you ever go to the grocery store and feel like $100 worth of groceries is not what it was? Because that's exactly where your money's going. This guy was, I believe, $3 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. A year ago, it would have been around 350. At the end of last year, it would have been $4. And now, and this is on a national average, is about $4.30. In my area, it's $3.40, but still, we're talking about a 10% every single year. Imagine paying 10% more for everything every single year. Of course, you're not going to have savings. And look, it's not just milk, it's not just produce, it's not just groceries, it's gas, it's the cost of higher education, it's the cost of clothes, it's the cost of it's the cost of everything. The cost of everything has gone through the roof, and if it's unbearable for many. And still, wages on average have remained stagnant. So I understand if a lot of us are just not coming to the market to buy these homes. I completely get that. I'm not disconnected from reality. However, if you can, I would encourage you to get into the game. It's going to take a monumental effort on part of our generation and the coming generations to fix what our system has broken. Um, in the meantime, you can start creating wealth through real estate, even if it's just your personal residence. Buy now. Step one, find the best agent in your area. Don't work alone. Don't do it alone. Find the best agent in your area. Number two, Find the area where you want to live, even if it seems impossible. Number three, send out ridiculous offers. Send out offers that fit you, not the seller. Don't worry about whether you're upsetting them or not. It doesn't matter. Not in this market. Things, as you saw, are so slow that we're getting ridiculous offers accepted. And lastly, move in and take care of that property. Treat it like your piggy bank. It's because it will be. There's going to come a time where you're going to want to refinance and you're going to want to cash out refinance. You're going to get a brand new loan with lower interest rates and you're going to get your equity out. That way you can either go get more properties and do it all again, or you can pay off debt, or you can put your kids through college, whatever it is that you're wanting to do with your life. Because if you don't have enough to get into the real estate market, and I've been there, it's suffocating. It's suffocating being check to check, week to week, and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you do have the opportunity, you have $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to jump into the market, and if things stay the same, because I don't know, are you gonna run for office and try to change it? I'm not. I have to go take care of my kids. I have other things to worry about. So nothing's gonna change in the coming future. So once you get into something already with a little bit of equity, then you're going to be able to push more equity, grow that small amount that you invested, and that's going to be your nest egg. And then you can buy businesses and do whatever.